talking. All right. Welcome to Delicious Deets with me, Divine Danny, your host of the hour. This is where we have the cookies and the tea is hot. I have 4 wonderful guests joining me. If I could get all 4 of you to please request the box, that would be fantastic. And I will start giving everybody an introduction and getting everybody in the box. Today's topic is Christmas decorations. Yeah, this is going to be a fun one. I'm excited. I'm so excited. So first I have a lovely lady coming in. She's so sweet and wonderful, and she's just so positive and kind. I've been in one of her auctions, Miss Rebecca Ann. Please introduce yourself.
Well, hi, everyone. I'm Rebecca, for those of you who don't know me, and I've been here on the app for a little over a year, and I'm just looking for positive vibes and to make friends, and I always enjoy being on the different shows on the app. I'm always looking to be on a new show, so thank you so much for having me.
You're welcome. Thank you for coming. Next up, I have one of my friends. He's also into positive vibes, and he is a huge Swiftie fan. Oi. Hi, Oi. Would you please introduce yourself?
I'm Oi. I'm lucky to be here. I just got off band like 15 minutes ago.
Oh, goodness.
Yep.
Well, we're glad to have you.
Thank you.
You got anything coming up?
December 30th. I'm in Kyle's auction, main event Kyle's auction.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Next up, we have one of my besties. He is just so bubbly and so polite and so full of positive energy. King Steve-O.
So,
Go ahead and introduce yourself.
my name is Steve-O. I've been on the app for almost 6 years. It's been a wonderful journey. Thanks for having me again, Danny.
Of course. Thank you for being here.
I do have an auction in December with main event Kyle, and also one with Trevor's best friend, Patrick, as well, and Bunny as well.
Perfect. All right, and we have one more guest. He is another one of my friends. He is fun and relaxed, and he's just an overall like nice guy. Super Saiyan stoner.
Sorry, I couldn't help but laugh at Rebecca's reaction to seeing me. I know almost all of you, so as many of you have known, I've been here for 3 years. I also have Kyle's auction coming up, and so that's about, and Bunny's auction. So that's all I got coming up.
Perfect. Well, thank you all for coming. I appreciate all of you being here. I know it was kind of weird with the scheduling today, but I really appreciate all of you. Jay, I'm new here. You are not new here. If anybody is interested in being in the show in the future, please let me or Emoji J know, or you can also reach out to MF Chucky down in the comments. He is going to be running my comments for me. He's a new addition to the team, so thank you for joining us. So we're going to dive right into it. Tonight's topic is Christmas decorations. So first, we're gonna start with something fairly easy because I like to ease everybody into it. So our first thing is, what is your favorite Christmas decoration that you put up in your house? Your absolute favorite one?
I would say like a really pretty wreath. That would be my favorite. There's all different kinds. You can be really creative and personalize it. So definitely a wreath.
Okay. Oi, what's your favorite?
We don't have it no more. But we used to have Winnie the Pooh, Tigger, Goofy, Mickey Mouse, like all of them, and they were all animatronic. And as you'd walk by, they'd start doing different things.
Oh man, I bet that was so cool.
Yeah, they was just too big a space saver. They took up way too much space.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right, so Steve-O.
Mine is the shining star that goes on top.
Oh, I love that.
Mm.
Stoner, you're up.
My favorite decoration to put up every year? Me.
You. Yes. Yes, the Grinch mask.
My house is a big house of fan of the Grinch. It's my favorite decoration in the house during that time of year is me. I love being able to play that role with my family and whatnot, and having 3 kids. It's a lot of fun.
Love it. I love it. So my favorite decoration that I have in my house, and this one's new, is my Grinch countdown to Christmas counter. It's like this half moon shape, and it's on a, so it's like a wood piece, and it's a half moon like metal piece, and you move the dial back and forth. The inner curve has like 1 through like 14, and the outer curve has like the 15 through 25. And we've been keeping up on it every day. Like my kids love it. It is a perfect addition to our home. Next question here. Let's see. So when you decorate for Christmas, do you decorate with a theme, or like how do you decorate? Do you have like stuff everywhere? Do you have just a tree? Do you have a theme throughout your home, or is it just like I said, just like one little thing?
Well, honestly, now that I live on my own, I don't really have any Christmas decorations, but growing up, my family, we definitely had a tree and all sorts of just random decorations all over the house, like figurines and lights, things like that.
Perfect. What about you, wife?
It's just pretty much the same thing every year. Like, we'd buy something here or there, and then the next thing you know, yeah, the whole house is filled.
There you go. I like it. I like it. Everything decorated, right? Steve, what about you?
We used to do it all the time, but not anymore because since my parents are not here anymore. We did when we were little, but it's just not the same like it used to be.
I get that. I understand that. What about you, Stoner?
It starts in my living room and just kind of projectiles into the rest of the house.
Not the projectile.
It's kind of like a tactical nuke. It just, the living room's the first place hit.
I get that. I get that. So for us, we've been married 7 years, and we've never really decorated for Christmas outside of a tree. This year we decided to start a theme, and we have our tree as a Candyland theme. It's so fun. The kids loved it. I'll have to send a picture to you guys in the group message because it is just so pretty. But we've moved the last few years, so my Christmas decorations are either gone or they're buried in storage. But we're gonna start slowly adding more to the Candyland theme decorations. And I have some Grinch ornaments. I'm gonna get some Grinch colored tinsel, and I'm gonna put it up on the ceiling in my hallway and hang my Grinch ornaments off of it, so when my kids walk under it, they see the Grinch stuff. My neighbor gave me the idea. I thought it would just be fun. All right, so everybody that is just now coming in, thank you for joining us for Delicious Deets with me, your host, Divine Danny. This evening, I have 4 wonderful guests, Rebecca Ann, Oi, King Stevo, and Super Saiyan Stoner. And this evening, our topic of discussion is Christmas decorations. This is where we have the cookies and the tea is hot. So if you are interested in being on the show, please let me or one of my admins, Emoji J or Chucky, know, and we would be happy to book you for an episode. So my next question is going to be, how early do you guys like to start decorating for Christmas? Or do you even decorate for Christmas? Because you don't have to decorate for Christmas. It's totally fine.
Oh, I mean, well, this year I haven't decorated, of course, but I would like to. So I would say sometime after Thanksgiving would be the perfect time.
Okay. I like that. I like that. Oi, what about you? When do you start decorating for Christmas?
Well, before my dad passed, we would do it the day after Halloween because my dad didn't celebrate Thanksgiving.
Gotcha.
And we usually do it like usually the day after Thanksgiving. This year I was just slow.
I get that. Steve, what about you?
We do it like after like Thanksgiving and everything, and like Black Friday and everything. But we're not doing it this year because my parents are not here anymore.
I get that. I'm so sorry to hear that.
Thank you.
Stoner, when do you start decorating?
Well, this year we started on Black Friday because we bought our tree that day because we went to put it up and, well, the cat took care of that. So, but no, we like to start middle of November, like just kind of getting it into one area and like start sprinkling it out a little bit. And then that way, like the night of Thanksgiving, you could put up the tree with the whole family.
There you go. That's
So
awesome.
that's like normally my family tradition.
That's awesome. My husband's birthday is actually in November, before Thanksgiving. It's kind of towards the middle of November. So he likes to, this year we started a new tradition where we put the Christmas tree up on his birthday because that's his favorite Christmas tradition. And that's something that he wanted to share with our kids, is just putting up the tree and having fun with them and, you know, eating his favorite food for his birthday and stuff. So that's what we did. Has there ever, at any point during any Christmas ever in your life, somebody has put up a decoration of some sort you hated? And when I say hated, I mean like you would cringe when you walked by it or looked at it.
Not that I can remember. I really enjoyed all the decorations that we had growing up.
That's amazing. I love that. I love that. What about you, Oi?
Does it count that it's one that I put up that everybody hated? But
you know what? If there wasn't one that you hated, but it's something you put up that everybody else hated, we'll take it.
All right, so I put out a animatronic cousin Eddie in the robe with the toboggan holding the beer, and he's got the sewage hose between his legs, and he just rocks back and forth.
Oh goodness.
And oh dude, they hated it. They was like, that's so disgusting. He's got his. I'm like, no, we don't. That is a hose. If you've seen the movie, you know what we're talking about. And we only put it out there because we had a old RV sitting in the driveway.
There you go. That sounds awesome. What about you, Steve-O?
Well, my ex-girlfriend was a diehard Steeler fan. She put a helmet on the tree, and I told her, do not put it there. That's my tree. Because we're rivals for this reason. And I said, you better take it off. I was I'm going to take it off for you. But it's all right.
Okay, that's fair. What about you, Stoner?
That's like the giant Elmo on my Christmas tree. That thing just stares at you. It's like weird. It's weird looking. It's like I have one of them ornaments where it feels like it follows you. Yeah.
Oh no. Oh no.
Yeah, that's that one for me. Oof.
Okay, so for me, we've always had a fake tree every year for Christmas. And like we've had a few real trees like here and there. Only one that I can remember growing up, but we always had a fake tree. And I remember this one year, like my mom would always put tinsel on the stinking tree. I hated the tinsel because it is such a pain because you have to sit there, you have to untangle it, and then you have to wrap it around the tree. And then you have to hang ornaments on the tree without getting it on the tinsel, because if you put it on the tinsel and only the tinsel, the ornaments fall off. So that was my thing that I hated the most, was like I hate tinsel. That, and I feel like when you store tinsel, it like smells. Like I don't know. Like I don't know what. I think it was maybe because it was in our attic, but our tinsel like smelled like musty, and I hated it. Oh, I hated it. It like gave me the willies. So for everybody tuning in, thank you for joining. This is Delicious Deets with your host, Divine Danny, myself. I am here with 4 lovely, wonderful guests, Rebecca Ann, Oi, Stevo, and Super Saiyan Stoner. We are all here. We are discussing Christmas decorations this evening. We are a panel discussion and a talk show. I go around, we answer all the questions. We do it every Saturday here at 7 p.m. Eastern. Tonight is just a special episode just because we love it so much. So thank you for joining for tonight's special episode. If you would like to be on the show, please contact me or one of my admins, Emoji J or Chucky. We would be happy to book you because this is where we have the cookies and the tea is hot. So we're talking about Christmas decorations and we're talking about things that we hated. Are there any musical or annoying decorations that you put up that other people don't like?
No, I don't think so. I mean, growing up, I didn't like buy or have any specific decorations that were just mine. So, yeah, I think a lot of it was my parents.
Okay, all right. Oi, what about you?
Besides the one I put out, probably when I was young, I had something that I'd made in school. It was like the sled with all the reindeers and everything, and Santa was like falling off the sled when I made it, and I made it that way. And you know, I don't think my mom, my brother liked it too much because it always come up missing.
Oh no.
I don't have
No? Okay. Stoner, what about you?
I have a like homemade ornament. It's one of those action figures of Goku, and every time you like get in like the way of the sensor, he powers up. So it terrifies people in my house, and they don't like it. So it's always facing towards the tree for whatever reason. Whenever I see it, but yeah, that'd be about the most annoying thing that I do.
So I have this obsession. I am obsessed with annoying Christmas animatronics. I am. I'm obsessed. Like I have them for every holiday that I can get my hands on. And I bought one last year and it's a snowman. And when you turn him on, he dances to the tune of Ice Ice Baby by Vanilla Ice.
Oh,
And my kids love it. My husband hates it, but my kids love it. It's a hoot. It's buried somewhere in storage right now. That's why it's not out. But but it is one of my all-time favorites. So I guess let's talk about Christmas presents, because we all get Christmas presents, right?
Mhm.
What is the worst gift you've ever gotten? Like, you opened it up and you were excited, and then you opened it and you're like, this person put zero thought into me, period.
Well, I feel a little bad for saying this, but I am going to admit I've gotten them a bunch of times before, but I would say like the underwear or socks kind of thing. Yeah, I'm sorry, Mom and Dad.
You're fine, honey. We've all had those gifts where we're like, did you really think about this, or did you just throw something together? What about you, boy?
Somebody got me a membership to Jenny Craig. Like, honestly, and I weighed about 145 pounds at the time.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
was going to say, you're not even remotely close to needing Jenny Craig.
Well, here was the mistake. It was the girl I was dating. It was her mom. They got it for me, and she thought I was the bigger guy that she was dating.
Oh no. Oh no. There's the tea, folks. There's the tea.
Yeah, it was funny though. I mean, it was a horrible gift, and I didn't get it. I didn't understand it at all. And then I was over, and she was like, "Oh, I got that for somebody else." Her other boyfriend. I'm like, okay, yeah.
Ooh, that's rough. Steve-O, what about you?
Well, my mom didn't know what I wanted for Christmas, so she gave me pink underwear. And I was like, Mom, I don't wear pink underwear.
Oh no.
And I told her, take it back. I don't want this.
Oh no.
And it was bright pink.
Oh no. Oh no. So it was really bad.
Yes, incredibly.
Oh my goodness. Stoner.
So, mine's quite a humorous situation. Before me and my wife had met, my aunt bought, you could buy gift cards to all these places. My aunt bought a gift card to a website called Adam and Eve because she thought it was religious. Well, I'm single. So,
Just keep it G, okay?
Oh my.
hey, it's embarrassing.
Stoner, that is actually funny.
That's really funny. We're getting all kinds of tea now.
This is probably why me and my aunt don't talk much.
I bet that was an interesting conversation. So, no, this is not a religious site. It's actually for this. I'm sure she was mortified.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so worst Christmas gift I ever got in my life. Oof. I don't know. I mean, like, I'm like the easiest person to give gifts to. So, like, sorry to disappoint, but I don't think I've ever gotten a gift where I was like, this is it. But I have a funny story. Like, I have to share tea, right? Like, I always have to have the tea stories. So I do have a story to share. So, like, I did witness somebody get a really bad gift for Christmas one year. My dad, I was like 14, had no idea what to get my mom. My mom was trying to lose weight at the time. And like, he bought her one of those toasters that had the side compartment where you could make the breakfast sandwiches. So it had the spot where you could like, so it had the toaster so you could like toast your English muffins, and then it had the side compartment where you could like do your poached egg and like your ham on top and stuff, and then you could take it out and put it all together. So she opens the gift Christmas morning and she goes, "Oh, this is nice." My dad did the one thing every man on the planet should never, ever, ever, ever do.
Mm-hmm.
He looked at her with like this smile on his face, like he just won the lottery. Like, it's like, dude, don't smile. This isn't. I had to hide my face. I was like, oh, you're. So he's like, here. She's like, oh, this is nice. And he's like, yeah, babe, I thought I'd be so wonderful to you and get you this wonderful gift because I know you're trying to lose weight. So now you have like a way to make a healthy breakfast to help you lose weight now. My mom cried for an hour. My dad never, ever did that again. For like the next 6 Christmases after that, I was in charge of her Christmas presents.
Out of random curiosity, was the gift used?
No, he bought it brand new. He saw it in Walmart, and I was with him, and he's like, "Oh, your mom will love this," and I'm like, "I don't know, Dad."
No. Did she use it afterwards?
Oh, she did. She did use it because it was, and because you could like do the poached egg thing in it. She was just not happy about how the gift was presented.
Yeah.
And we used it until it wore out because we all used it. But yeah, that was very bad taste. Very bad taste. So hopefully I didn't disappoint because I always got to bring tea. But so for everybody coming in, thank you for coming to Delicious Deets with me, your host, Divine Danny. I am here this evening with my 4 wonderful guests, Miss Rebecca Ann, Oi, King Stevo, and Super Sandstoner. We are hanging out. We are talking about Christmas decorations and Christmas presents. Because what is Christmas without both of those things? If you would ever like to be on the show, please let me or my admins, Emoji J or Chucky, know. They are both down in the comments. And our links for our IGs are all in our bios. This is where we have the cookies and the tea is hot. And we just had some really hot tea. So we still have some time left. Let's see. What was your favorite Christmas present that you've ever got? Like it was such a favorite to you and it was so special to you that you kept it even beyond the point that it could either no longer be used or should have been forgotten by now.
Well, I can actually think of 2 things. One of them, I don't know if it was a Christmas present per se, but just a present overall. There was this stuffed animal rabbit that I got, and I don't remember doing it, but my parents said, you know, I'd maybe be like sitting down or laying down, and I would just like scratch its back with my finger. And as I got older, I realized, you know, the fur on the back of it, you know, started to get worn out, and you know, whatever material on the inside was starting to show. So I thought that was such a cute story, but I love that, and I still have it. I don't use it, but you know, I thought it was sweet to keep it because it's in relatively good shape. So
I love it. I love it. What was the other one?
The other one, it was an
That's wonderful. What about you, Oi?
Well, when I was little, Rebecca's seen this, but I got this bear from Lazarus. You had to spend so much money at Lazarus, and they give you a bear. It's called a Lazzy bear. and my mom got one for the Christmas decorations, and I seen it. I was like, I want one. So my mom got me one because he was just cool looking. And but then as I got older, uh, my favorite gift that I ever got when I was right before I turned 13, my my parents paid for me to go on the class trip in January, and we went to Aspen, Colorado to go skiing. So, and that was like the first time I'd ever went someplace without my parents, you know.
Mhm.
So
That's awesome. That's awesome. What about you, Steve-O?
I got a couple, but I'll do two. One was a Nintendo 64, and I still have it from this day forward. I'll never get rid of it. The other was my mom and dad both got me a Cheesecake Factory gift card for $200 for $500
Wow.
because I love Cheesecake Factory. That's my addiction.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I love it. What about you, Super Sandstoner?
Well, me and Steve-O actually have something in common with the Nintendo 64. My grandpa got me one when right before he had moved and retired to Arizona, and it broke when I turned 18. My dog trampled over it and just destroyed it, but otherwise I'd still have it. I do have another one. Every year my wife gets me the Squatch soap. Like every year, that stuff is such an amazing thing. So it's my favorite gift because I can use it.
Right? Right. So, oh goodness. Favorite gift I've ever gotten for Christmas. So, I'm going to get kind of sappy. So, about 4 years ago, my husband and I found out like a couple weeks before Christmas. So, it wasn't technically a Christmas present, but it was right before Christmas. We found out that we were finally having a baby girl. And that was the one thing I wanted the most in all of my 31 at the time, 31 years of life. That's all I wanted was a baby girl. And we found out just a couple weeks before Christmas that we were finally having our baby girl. And I have family pictures that we took like the weekend before we found out with our little baby announcement. And that was probably my most favorite gift. Like all of my children are a gift, but I mean, like when you're a mom and you find out you're having a girl, it hits
That,
really.
that reveal had to be pretty quick so people could get the Christmas shopping.
Well, actually, we went out and we bought. So when we like a few days before the blood test, my husband and I went out and we bought a gift to present to our kids. We bought a gift for our baby, and we presented it to our boys, and we said we bought a gift for the baby, and we want you guys to open it. And I did a live on Facebook so all of our friends and family could watch it. And the kids opened up the paper, and my stepson was thrilled. He's got 3 brothers on our side and 2 brothers on his mom's side. So he was thrilled. He was finally getting a sister. Like he was about to jump out of his seat. He was so excited. The other ones were like, my oldest was like, oh, yay, it's finally a girl. And the other 2 were like, huh? But like my other 2 kids were like, 2 and 1 at the time. So they didn't really know to care.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was fun. That was my absolute favorite. So thank you again for joining us for Delicious Deets with me, your host, Divine Danny. We are here usually on Saturdays at 7 p.m. Eastern. Tonight we're just having a special episode just because we felt like it. you know, you always have one of those, right? So we had one. We just felt like it. So we just pulled it out of the hat and did it. This is where we have the cookies and the tea is hot. I'm joined this evening by my wonderful guests who are full of conversation and tea, Miss Rebecca Ann, Oi, Steve-O, and Super Sandstoner. We are talking about Christmas decorations. So, when do you normally open Christmas gifts?
Definitely Christmas morning.
Okay. Do you wake up at do you wake up like before dawn? Do you wake up at like, do you sleep in? Like, is there a specific time in the morning that you open them?
There's not a specific time. I mean, I think just because of the excitement and anticipation, I'll wake up earlier than I normally do because I sleep in the morning. I'm more of a night owl, but I would say maybe like nine in the morning.
Okay, that's awesome. That's awesome. What about you, Oi?
It was always Christmas morning at the house, but like if we went to families the night before, we would do it then with them. But then we always did ours Christmas morning. And when I was little, I would be up at 6 o'clock, and I'd go in there and like you have your stocking out, so I would go in there, and I've been drinking coffee since I was like 3 years old. So I'd go in there and make a pot of coffee. And here I am like 6, 7 years old. Go in there, make a pot of coffee. Go in there, start opening my stuff. And I always had candy in it. So I'm rattling bags and my mom and them could hear it. Then I'm carrying coffee in there to my mom and dad being like, wake up, wake up. And yeah, it was always a mess with me. And my older brother would just, he didn't want to get up and do anything. He was the Scrooge of the family.
I feel like everybody has one of those.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Steve-O.
Well, my dad was the first one to be up in the morning. He always checked to make sure Santa Claus left and everything, because you don't want to go somewhere and Santa Claus is still there. But when he gave me the signal to my brother and I, we go downstairs, we can open our presents and stuff.
That's awesome. Stoner.
Mine normally happened at my grandma's house about 9 o'clock in the morning. I slept there that night. All the grandkids slept at grandma's house. So, like, that's where everybody was. The adults got to go home. They, obviously, as we all know, did the hard work. But, then grandma gets to enjoy the spoiling and the sweets and the sugar coma.
Yes. Yes.
But it was like that. Now around here, it's eat breakfast because my house is very structured. Eat breakfast, and then my mom will be here about 10 o'clock. So
There you go.
yeah.
Well, I have everybody beat because, like growing up, we'd always get one present on Christmas Eve, or like the occasional, like my dad would be so excited we'd have to stay up till midnight, open the presents, and then go to bed for a few hours. But with my family, it's totally different. I'm up. Usually, I mean, like, when I have to cook, I'm up usually at like 4 o'clock in the morning. And my husband's like, no, I'm going back to sleep and I'm not getting out of bed until like 6. And we always we have Santa gifts. So we always put our little Santa gifts out by the tree because our kids always get one unwrapped gift, and that's usually their Santa gift. My kids still believe in Santa. It's a thing. And I'm usually always the first one up. And usually when I wake up, my daughter gets up. And then when she's up, everybody's up. So he doesn't really like me very much those mornings. But I get forgiven because, we eat food all day long, and then he gets to have his food come on his nap. So, he gets saved there. All right. So see. I have one more question, I think. Let's do this one. What does Christmas mean to you? Or even like, actually, no, let's do this one. When you were growing up, what did Santa represent to you?
What did Santa represent?
Yeah, or like, how did your adults tell you Santa wasn't real? Like, did you ever believe in Santa? How did you find out Santa wasn't real?
Well, I definitely believed in Santa growing up, and I think something that I remember just asking my parents, like, "Oh, is he real?" And I forget how exactly I found out or was told that it was really them. But looking back at memories, I realized, my mom has very distinct handwriting, and I realized, like, on all the stickers on the presents, like, to Rebecca from Santa, it was her handwriting. So I'm like, oh, look at that! I see what you did.
I love it. I love it. What about you, Oi?
Matt, well, you can laugh at me all you want, but I still have belief in it.
I love that. I wouldn't laugh at that at all. I think that's
Uh,
amazing.
my daughter was born in 2000, and in 2000 and Christmas of 2002, well, like around April of 2002, she had moved. Her and her mom had moved away, and I hadn't heard from her or nothing. And I was like so Scrooge and everything. And I'm at the mall with my friends, and I wrote on a paper that I wanted to spend Christmas morning with my daughter, and I put it in a little mailbox. About a week goes by, and I'm at my friend's house, and I'd already bought a whole bunch of stuff for us to go and do. And my mom shows up over knocking on the door, and my daughter's with her, and I'm like, I gotta go, y'all. I was like, just keep it. I wasn't even worried about it. And so that was about 5 days before Christmas. And, and the picture of me and my daughter, I keep it in my wallet. It's happiest day of my life.
That's so sweet. You almost
That
made me
touched my heart. That really did.
I mean, I'm getting choked up over here. So.
Yeah.
I know. I'm getting teary-eyed over here because it's like that is the sweetest thing. I would believe in Santa too. Steven.
When I was a little kid, I didn't even know Santa Claus was real until I was 21. My parents told me he was because he was making his check everybody twice, make sure they were being good and everything. I almost got what we call 1 year, but I just told myself, just got to be good. You have to be. Because he's checking it twice. That's all it is.
Exactly. Stoner.
Unfortunately for me, I caught my mother with her hand in the Christmas tree. Yeah, walking past at my house when I was a kid, you had to walk past the living room to get to the bathroom from where the bedrooms are, and I walked by and there's Mom shoveling Christmas presents under the tree.
Oh no.
Yeah, but I do believe the spirit of Santa Claus exists. So, I believe in the spirit of goodwill towards man, kind of thing. So, I believe the spirit of Santa still exists.
I love that. I love that. I don't ever remember my parents telling me that Santa wasn't real. I think it was just one of those things that I personally kind of grew out of. So when my oldest came along, and my oldest was like 6, maybe 7, and he looks at me and just as innocent could be. He looks at me and goes, "Mommy, did Santa die?" And I'm like, "Why would you ask me that, baby?" And he's like, "Because nobody lives forever." And I'm like, "Well, yes, baby. Santa died a long time ago. But we have the Santas at the mall, and they come to remind everybody the spirit of Christmas. Because, and I told him, I'm like, Santa was a very real person. And I explained to him that Santa was here. When Santa was here, he gave to those who didn't have anything. And we're supposed to share with others that are less fortunate this time of year, because that's the spirit of giving. And, you know, we give others hope that way. And that's always kind of, that's how I intended to bring it to my other children when they're old enough to figure it out. But he was always smart as a whip. But fun fact, for those of you that do not know, Santa Claus is actually based off of a real person, Saint Nicholas. And Saint Nicholas actually did do deeds for the poor and the unfortunate. And that is why he was indicted into sainthood, or inducted into sainthood. So that is why he actually was a saint, because he would pay dowries for poor women to marry better. He would pay for you know, like people who were indentured or heading into prison camps or whatever for debtor's prison. He would pay people's debts to keep them out of debtor's prison. That's what I'm trying to say. Sorry, my stuff's getting all muddled in my head. But he would do things like that, and that was just who he was. Have you guys ever heard that before?
Didn't he also have a toy shop?
I think in certain, I think it depends on like which variation of him you read about. But
I always heard he made little wooden toys, and like the little wooden duck with the little wooden wheels that kids pull. That, and they say this was German, I believe.
I would doubt
Is where Saint Nicholas was from, but they said that toy came from that he would make it for boys and girls.
That's amazing. I love that. I absolutely love that. So what we're going to do next is I'm going to have an audience participation question. This is something I've never done before. So really quick, thank you for coming in to Delicious Deets with me, Divine Danny. I have my 4 lovely guests. We've had a wonderful conversation about Christmas decorations and Christmas presents, and even jolly old Saint Nick, with Rebecca Ann, Boy, Stevo, and Super Saiyan Stoner. We are here usually every Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern. Tonight we just had an extra episode because we love it so much. But we're getting towards the end, very sadly. I always love to see you guys come, but I always hate to see you guys leave because I just always have some. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna have you guys do your outros, but you're gonna answer a question first. So the question is, which do you prefer, eggnog or hot cocoa? Or you can throw in like your own favorite holiday drink. But remember, we are trying to get featured. So.
I would say hot chocolate, although I do like both.
Okay. I like that. And go ahead and reintroduce yourself for everyone.
Well, I'm Rebecca, and thank you so much for having me on another episode. I love being on the different shows here on the app, and I do have an auction coming up on December 20th. It's Top Badge Alpha's holiday sweater auction. So that's all I have so far.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Oi.
Same question. Yeah, hot chocolate. But I like to do mine different. Sometimes I'll put cinnamon in it. Sometimes I'll break up a peppermint and throw in there.
Ooh.
So
I like that. Go ahead and reintroduce yourself for everyone.
my name's Oi. I've got a main event cows auction on December 30th. And I'm gonna be on E-Baby's show in the morning. What's that called? Guess Again.
Yes.
I'm gonna be on there in the morning. And other than that, I just stream every day. Try to stay laid back and everything, and just listen to music. If you don't like Taylor Swift, you probably won't like my music. It's not all Taylor Swift though. But yeah, I just like to have fun. I'm gonna start. This week I'm gonna start playing win, lose or draw on my board.
Ooh.
So I'm gonna start doing that just because it'd be something different.
I like that. That sounds fun. Steve-O, same question.
I'm not a big fan of eggnog, but I love hot chocolate, but it has to be mint chocolate.
Oh, there you go. Go ahead and
I could shave a mint piece of candy and run on that. So my name is Steve-O. I've been on here for almost 6 years. I have an auction with Main Event Kyle, who just came in the comments. I'm also in Bunny's auction and also Patrick of Chaos's auction as well. It's a I'm going to be singing in his auction and everything. I'm very blessed to come back again for your show, Andy.
not a problem. I've loved having you here. Thank you so much. All right, Super Sandstoner.
Oh, I've been here for 3 years. I have as well Main Event Kyle's auction on December 30th. Bunny's on January 3rd, and then Chucky's auction as well. I forgot one in my earlier entry. So.
And do you prefer eggnog or hot cocoa? Or is there something else?
Hot cocoa all day.
Perfect. So I'm going to have you guys go ahead and drop down just so I can run a poll really fast for the audience. And then if you guys want to come back up after, that's fine. So for me, while I'm getting the poll set up, I personally, I would say I like neither. I'm more of a tea person. I don't even like apple cider really. I'm kind of weird that way. I mean, like, obviously, Delicious Deets, where we have the cookies and the tea is hot. Of course, I love tea. So, let me finish getting this poll set up for everybody. We're going to do hot chocolate or eggnog. And I'm going to give everybody kind of a minute here to go ahead and respond to the poll. Kind of see, oh, the hot chocolate's already filling up. Look at you guys go. There's already like 4 hot chocolates in there. Holy cow, you guys like your hot chocolate. We got like 5 of them. Are we going to get any votes for eggnog? Is my question. Like any at all. 7 votes, and they're all for hot chocolate. Man. Your guys' inner child is showing. I love it. I love it. I think it's great. I love it. I love it. Oh, you think eggnog is gross? Kyle thinks eggnog is gross. I think that eggnog was always a little too rich for me. I have an allergy to cow dairy, so I cannot drink eggnog anymore, but I've never been a fan of eggnog. I think it's just way too rich. And growing up, my parents would put milk in it, which just made it worse. All right, so I think we are done. We have 7 for hot chocolate and none for eggnog. So nobody likes eggnog at all. Wow. Well, thank you everyone for coming. This has been Delicious Deets with me, your host, Divine Danny. I want to thank everybody for being here this evening, and a special thank you to all of my guests, Rebecca Ann, Oi, King Stevo, and Super Saiyan Stoner. Please fave all of them. They are all amazing people. I know each and every one of them. They're wonderful, wonderful people. They have amazing, they're just amazing streamers. And please fave my top gifters of the stream. I'm going to go ahead and read those off. So my top gifters are Queen Lala, the official City Bot, which looks like J, emoji J. I've got Rob G the rapper. Also, please fave my number 4 of the stream. His name is Jose Jalapeno. He is one of my friends. He's so wonderful and fun. And I will tell you what, to me, Jose kind of reminds me of Santa. So if you're feeling nostalgic, go into Jose's stream. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. He does though. He really does look like Santa a little bit. But thank you all for coming. I really appreciate having all of you here. Thank you so much and have a wonderful, wonderful evening. And we should be done recording. So now we can get into the shenanigans. If anybody wants to be in the shenanigans, we can start shenanigans now. Fonzie, yay. Miracle on 34th Street. I don't even know if he's still here. He might have left.